Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has bars and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. And the Raging Cajuns ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Louisiana Tech's offense will be first on the attack. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not tell. Throws like he did right there, he's going to have to settle in.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for space. It's Rockwell. Oh, continues to fight for yards. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Gibson on the option.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line. Johnson wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Hopkins. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
and you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark, and you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Grant. Throwing right. He makes a catch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Setting up the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Finley. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quickly complete. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Just keeps slinging it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's ability. The field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dennis. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Running back searching for a hole. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out. Ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass of just reading coverage and being accurate.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Grant. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down after a nice game.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking for the score. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. That is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going right to work up top. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
And the Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with second and short. On the run, it's Rockwell. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Turning it on. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force them into third and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but, man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that third down conversion.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Raging Cajuns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Robertson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Caught behind the line, it's Robertson. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Got a man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw. It's Grant. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
One more snap coming before halftime. They're looking to throw on second and short. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top. This rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Looking for blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Raging Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Johnson wants to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film, the option play.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. But you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to take off. And And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest.
There he goes! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Grant. Makes the grab. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs are marching down the field. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Akron has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 20 to UNLV. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Rockwell. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open.
There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo. They'll run play action. Got his man. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final play of the quarter coming. Johnson looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. gets rid of it. Got it behind the line. It's Rockwell. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third-down play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Raging Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Now on the option. Touchdown, Cajuns! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Tripped up for the tackle.
That keeps the score. Louisiana, 19. Louisiana Tech, 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Great place to start for this offense. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be secure.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws toward the end zone. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking for a man. It's Grant. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins.
You got gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, going up top. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle, it's Hopkins. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Back to pass, it's Grant. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he makes the catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw. Under fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
The snap sets up the throw. Got his man on the right. He will be stopped short. They can't get the two-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memory.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.